Well, we have another Live in the Loop coming up this weekend at Riverside Theater, and one of the bands that will be here tomorrow night is called Riptide, and I happen to have one of the band members here. She's normally a mild-mannered gym owner, but, boy, did she belt out a song. We're talking Bonnie Pfiester. Hello, Bonnie.
Mild-mannered. That's the first. I've never been described as mild-mannered, I don't think, but...
Well, I work out at your gym, and I see you going around everybody just very nice, and, oh, you're doing well. That looks good. And, Steve's the one that goes around, hey, do it this way! So it's...
Oh, he's the one with the horrible joke.
But you've got a band, and it is a very popular band. How long have you guys been around?
Well, Riptide's been around for a long time. It started out as the Everly Brothers. I think it was like 2015. Doug Sweeney started the band, and it's gone, it's just continued to grow. My parents joined the band 4 or 5 years ago, and we're now into our fourth year as our existing band now.
Yeah, and you guys, everywhere you play, you draw quite a crowd, and I think a lot of that has to do with your adaptability as far as the music you're able to play.
Oh, thank you. We try. We really, we have rules to what songs we'll play, and the number one rule is it has to be fun. Life's too serious, and there's too much stress in the world, and so we really try to use our music to bring community together and just to get people smiling, singing along, dancing, and just for a moment kind of forget the woes of the world and maybe have a throwback to your past of, the 60s and 70s and today. I mean, we really do, like you said, we do try to mix it up, everything from country, Motown, disco, rock. We kind of try to hit it all.
Yeah, and the other thing too is you play real instruments. It's not a guy in the back with the organ, playing all the different sounds that sound like instruments. You play the real deal.
Yeah, when my mom and dad told me they were trying out a new lead singer, and she asked me if I would want to try out, and I was like, sure, and then I thought, well, if I'm going to go, Steve's going to probably tag along. He plays horn, and I play horn, so we were like, so we thought, well, we'll see what we can come up with on horn parts, and before you know it, we've been just so enjoying not only making music together and being out in the community in a different way, but also band practice and every gig we do is another opportunity to spend time with our family and the friends we've made within the band, which is just really pretty neat.
Yeah, so you're playing tomorrow night, right? At
Yes, yeah.
Live in the Loop, Riverside Theater, and we might remind folks it's free. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and it's also the same day as the kickoff for the art show. So I've been telling people, hey, bring your chairs, drop them off at Live at the Loop on their way to do a little shopping, come back and have dinner and dance with us. So it'll be a trifecta for Riverside Drive is going to be the hot spot to be tomorrow.
Yeah. When do you guys find time to rehearse?
We practice every Wednesday.
Ah, okay. So
yeah, and we've got some new songs we're dishing out tomorrow, which we're excited about. And we'd always try to mix it up so people don't get too bored of us. But there's just something about certain iconic songs, no matter how often you hear them. As soon as we start playing, everybody just starts singing, and it's just really neat to hear everybody's voices, even over our big speakers, of everybody singing along. And just, when you look out in the crowd and you see young people and older people and kids and all together having fun, it's just pretty cool.
Well, I know one of the things that impressed me when I ever see you guys or hear you guys play is the quality of your sound system. I mean, that is so important. You have the best band in the world, but if you got a crappy sound system, it really doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, my dad is our techie guy. For people that don't know, my dad's the drummer, my mom's the keyboard player, and my husband and I, of course, are in it too. But he's our go-to tech music director guy he's always the first to try to find a new techie gadget or something that could either improve our sound or our delivery somehow or another. So I appreciate you noticing that. We try.
Well, yeah, absolutely, because so many bands you hear that's their one weakness is the sound system just doesn't quite make it, and that it's a shame, really. But You got to put that kind of time into it to make it sound good, and you guys obviously do. So that's
and it's not always convenient. Sometimes when we have some of the bigger gigs, just like Riverside, we're bringing our extra speakers and our extra this, and it's it's hard work. I remember when my dad retired as a mailman, and he was worried about having to downsize his speakers because he thought, I don't know if I can carry these big old huge speakers, as I get older. And here it is. Now he's 25 years later after retiring, and we're carrying around bigger speakers than he had back then. And now he's working out and he's fitter to be able to do it. But I'm just I'm so thankful that we have we use Steve as the main heavy muscle. but yeah, it makes a big difference, especially when you're outdoor venues. Outdoors, the sound is always really difficult, so we do try our best, but it is a workout.
So you'll be at Riverside Theater. That's tomorrow night. When do you start?
5:30 to 9 o'clock.
5:30 to 9. All right. Well, Bonnie, appreciate you being on the show, and I look forward to hearing you tomorrow night.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, and I'm excited. I'll see everybody there.